during the week some animation.
All right.
Yeah, again, it's a web show, not a podcast.
It's a web show where I get like my buddy and we shoot the shit, you know?
We shoot the shit. It's just two guys shooting the shit. Everyone wants to watch it because there's no show on the internet about two guys shooting the shit, you know?
Two
It
white
just
men
doesn't happen.
chat about movies. Hello and welcome to the Fortnightly Movie Show. This week we're discussing If I Had Legs I'd Kick You by Mary Bronstein, the new film from A24 starring Rose Byrne and featuring a surprise dramatic turn from Conan O'Brien. The film is a cynical depiction of motherhood and the misery that it can wrought on certain people. Not a fun film by any measure. Often funny, but never funny in a funny way. It's always funny in a sad way. I liked it. My friend didn't. And we're going to talk about why. The
Fortnightly
movie
show.
Rolling.
Do the clap. You get to do the clap. Cool.
I thought we were going to do it together.
Okay, we can do it together. Wow, we're great.
Oh, yes. All right.
So, if I had legs, I'd kick you.
If I had legs, I'd kick you. She does have legs, and she doesn't kick anyone.
Doesn't kick anyone.
I
Yeah.
liked it. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a cynical, depressing movie. It's not very hopeful. And I think that's okay.
And that was exactly my problem with it.
That was exactly your
That was
problem with it.
exactly my problem with it. I
Yeah.
had this whole thing about like watching it the whole way through, just kind of uncomfortableness Olympics. You
Yeah.
know? Just one uncomfortable thing after another. And then by the end, I was tuned out with the uncomfortableness, you know? I get what she was trying to do, trying to talk about motherhood and the fact that, you know, the whole world is set up for you to fail. I think she says that. I think that's a point that Rose Byrne's character says in the movie.
She's
but again,
constantly seeking empathy, and she never really succeeds in finding it.
I know, but I took that as kind of a negative. I took it as too much.
Well, I think there probably are people who are stuck with people they can't really connect with, or people who won't connect with them.
Yeah.
So I think it's always nicer when you watch a movie and there are people there to make life more tolerable.
Yeah.
Certainly that's been the case in my life. I've met people who have made my life more tolerable. But I think there probably are many people who are just feeling very trapped and they're not finding people like that. And I think it's worth depicting that on screen and showing how it can affect a person.
But like, was it not like too uncomfortable? Like I was in there and they were like, you know, all the camera up real close, up real like.
Yeah, but if a movie's going to try and make you uncomfortable... But why shouldn't a movie try to make you uncomfortable if that's the point that it's trying to do, is to, you know, upset you a little bit?
I don't know, man. I know, it's just like just watching it and that feeling in the pit of my stomach the whole way through. And then there's this one scene with Conan and Rose Byrne, and they kind of give you this tiny bit of comfortableness, right?
You almost
and you
think they're
feel
going to
like
connect.
you're going to get comfortable. I don't know, in a regular movie or whatever, they give you uncomfortable plus comfortable. They give you some breaks, but this is just uncomfortable. And then when they're almost giving you a break, they never really let it sit out as a proper break. They keep the uncomfortableness, almost tease you, and then bam, Conan is a cunt. He's like, fuck you. Well, he isn't like, fuck you. He's kind of like, I can't help you. This is too much. Sorry. But, you know, he's kind of okay, but then he's not great either.
It would be interesting to see what Rose Byrne's character and Conan O'Brien's character's relationships were like before the movie had started. If maybe he was a better therapist earlier on and he just found that he could not get through to this person. Because I think we do see as well with Rose Byrne, she doesn't really connect with anyone. But I think she has some opportunities to connect that she does somewhat turn away from. Like with, was it A$AP Rocky? Was that the guy?
A$AP Rocky, yeah.
A$AP Rocky's
I forgot about
character.
A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky.
I think he kind of tries to
through the magic
be
of
an
editing.
opportunity for
What's
comfort.
the name of the actress who's also with A$AP Rocky?
I don't know. I don't remember any other actors in that movie. Is she famous?
Ivy Woke.
Ivy Woke.
She's
Yeah.
famous for being in A24 movies.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Well, she's in that, and she's in Honora, and she's in Castration movie, actually.
I haven't seen Castration Movie.
Neither have I.
It's on
That's
my
never-
list. On my list.
No. Oh,
I have a
our
friend
expertise.
who refuses to watch Castration Movie because it looks too depressing.
Oh, okay.
Which means that
as opposed to
I
if
will
I had
watch
legs, I'd kick you.
Well, they hadn't seen If I Had Legs,
Ah,
I'd
yeah.
Kick You, so I don't know what they thought of that movie. But anyway, I think with ASAP Rocky, his character, not a perfect character, but I think he does try to connect with Rose Byrne, and she does turn those opportunities down. So I don't think it's entirely.
Do you find
the
ASAP
world
Rocky
is
is still
against her.
just playing ASAP Rocky? Like, do you
Well,
find...
I didn't know he was ASAP Rocky during
Okay,
that movie.
okay, fair enough,
And
fair
I
enough.
thought he played. I thought he did the role very well. I
Alright,
liked his
yeah.
character,
Yeah.
and I believed him.
What about Ivy Woke? When she turns up.
Who did Ivy Woke play again? Was she
She's
the
the-
woman who wouldn't
she's
let
at
her
the
buy the
cashier.
alcohol? Yeah. She was good. She was one of the funny parts of the movie. She was like the annoying... She was annoying, and that was funny. Ivy Woke, her performance... I mean, I think her role was very limited in the film, but in
Yeah.
what she did in the film, she probably provided the most levity, which is really saying something for
Yeah.
how, like, irritating her character was.
Yeah.
I thought she was funny. Did you like Ivy Woke?
No, I find Ivy Woke plays Ivy Woke, and it gets to me. I'm not a fan of the one kind of character actors. I
Yeah.
want them to have a little bit of range. I want them to whatever. I get what Ivy Woke is doing, and I get why she's cast, because Ivy Woke plays Ivy Woke, and it's a very unique character, and she plays that incredibly. But still, it bothers me when I'm like, okay, so Ivy Woke's in this movie, she's going to be playing Ivy Woke.
Well, it didn't bother me because I don't know who she is.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know. I don't even remember her in Lenora.
Oh,
I think
okay.
she's an actor.
She's in...
She doesn't seem
when
like
they go
she's
to the
looking for
ice cream
stardom.
or the sweet shop or whatever, she's there.
Oh, is she the one working in the ice cream shop
Is she? I think she's working
when
there, yeah.
when they wreck the place?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember her in that scene, but I do remember that scene, and I liked that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't have any opinions on Ivy Woke,
Okay.
but I thought she was good in this movie, in this role. And I thought she did
Yeah.
very well.
One thing that did impress me about If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, one thing I'm 100% unequivocally on the movie was the lighting. I thought the lighting was incredible. I'm so sick of seeing in movies completely flat lighting and everything is a little bit lit. But this one, it was not afraid, okay, this is dark, this is light, you can actually really see the shadows and the darkness here. And of course that suits the film immensely considering the topic.
It was a very good looking movie.
But yeah, I don't know if it still won me over. I'm still, like, again, my Letterboxd review, half a star.
Half a star.
Half a star. But
because
not
it,
even, but half a star because I think it's a great movie. Half a star because I think...
You don't like the
it's-
message.
It so thoroughly disagrees with me. It's so
I don't
thoroughly...
think it has a message though. I don't think the movie's trying to message you. I think the movie is just trying to depict something and express something, and it's not meant to say this is what you should do. It's not saying you should do what Rose Byrne's character is, and it's just trying to say, look at this. And
Yeah.
how does it make you feel? And for some people, it makes them feel really terrible. For most people, I would imagine it makes them feel at least very bad. But for some people, you know.
So you're saying the movie... Okay. I hadn't thought about it that way. I think that's an interesting way of looking at it. Because I never thought about it as like a movie without a message more so than just a straight... Yeah, like a straight empathy feeler piece. Yeah?
I think it's just... I think just because films have narratives doesn't mean those narratives have to have moral lessons.
'Cause-
Even though many of them do. But
Yeah.
storytelling in general, a lot of great movies are about bad people who achieve things through bad means, and it's not necessarily... You get to the end of it and you say,
Yeah.
lots of people do, obviously. That's why we have people misunderstanding a lot of very good films by thinking, I should be like the guys from Fight Club or something.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But no, I think that's a really interesting way of looking at it. And I don't know. So what I'm thinking is think of the film as like empathy machine. You know? If you want to feel empathy for someone, if you want to go into a movie and feel empathy.
If you want to understand a really miserable, bleak state of being, watch If I Had Legs,
If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
It will ruin your evening.
Yeah,
and you'll thank
100%.
it.
The
You'll thank it
empathy
for it.
machine.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it. That's how I like movies that are happy, obviously. But I like movies that are also, you know, not afraid to be a little bit mean to you. I was listening to some podcast recently.
Nice.
I was listening to some podcast. I think the Brett Goldstein podcast, Films to Be Buried With, and he was talking with a guest. I think it was Jason Reitman, and it was. We should probably cut all this out because if I'm wrong, I'm slandering somebody.
Okay.
But they were talking about.
We're all about slander here.
They were talking
Especially in
about
Ireland.
they appreciated Michael Haneke films
Yeah.
for not being afraid to be mean to their audience.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I don't think If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You is trying to be mean to its audience. But I don't think it's worrying about their feelings either. I think it is deciding to depict something as honestly and as directly as they can, very unapologetically. I don't think it's trying to be mean, but I don't think it's trying to make you feel good either.
So yeah, actually, after watching If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, I wanted to get a better sense of what was going on. Because I was so fucking incredibly thrown off by it. I was like, got to watch Yeast, her other movie.
Which was released, I believe, a decade ago? Over a decade ago, maybe?
Over a decade ago.
Yeah.
Yeast has not just Mary Bronstein in it. Mary Bronstein plays the lead. Greta Gerwig and the Safdie brothers make an appearance. The Safdie brothers appear in a river for a scene.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're there. They're just chilling in the river. I think Mary Bronstein throws rocks at them.
Okay.
So I think she was spot on.
What is Yeast about? Is it
Yeast
similarly...
is about, there's these three women. Mary Bronstein is one of them. I think when I was looking it up on Wikipedia, Mary Bronstein wanted to understand why she had no friends. And so she wrote a movie about her and her friends and wrote the characters as like exaggerated versions of themselves as a way to understand not having any friends. I disagree with this, though. I think she's actually very, like, I'd be friends with young Mary Bronstein.
Okay.
I think she's, you know, an agreeable person.
Would you be friends with movie version of young Mary Bronstein?
Yeah, no, I think
real
so.
life?
I think so. I think I have no issue with
Yeah.
young Mary Bronstein. I think young Mary Bronstein could be like, you know, minorly irritating, but no more
Yeah.
minorly irritating than anyone. No more minorly irritating than me.
This is what Rian thinks of us.
I get along well with the small bit irritating people. As a
I
small
do
bit
as well.
irritating
I
person
do as
myself.
well. Most of my friends are small bit irritating.
So
I'm looking to the sound guy whenever I do that.
that's it.
if any of this stays in, that's me
that's
looking to the
our
sound
live
guy.
studio audience, filmed in
Alright.
front of a live studio audience of one person.
He's
But anyway,
very good.
what I really liked about Yeast is how much. So it's all shot in a camcorder, because it's, you know, that era of it's. According to Wikipedia, it's viewed as one of like the prime examples of the mumblecore genre, which was a genre I thought I'd escape.
Mumblecore sounds like a rap genre.
It does sound
It
like a
always
rap
throws
genre.
me that it's a film genre. Anyway, Yeast.
Back to the show, Yeast. Mary
Why is it
Bronstein.
called Yeast?
I'm gonna guess that it's something to do with yeast infections. Taking
Ah,
the
very
idea from the Wikipedia that it was about how much she was put off by herself and everyone else, I'm assuming like a yeast infection. To think of yourself as
Ooh.
nobody wants you, like a yeast infection.
This
Now, that's
sounds like a sad movie.
It isn't really. It's more just kind of like a 20s movie, you know? It's like you're in your 20s, you're all kind of lost, you don't know what's going on with your life. And yeah, no, what I found was everything really came together in Yeast. You know, the sound was pretty good. The camcorder really, you know, worked for the setting. The acting worked for the setting. Greta Gerwig is excellent. And it all comes together in a nice way that I didn't find with If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. But the more you talk about If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, the more I'm enjoying it. The more I feel like, oh, my half-star recommendation. I came out of that movie so ideologically opposed to If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Yeah.
And the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, it's squeezing up. It's squeezing up.
It's a good movie. It's a very good movie. I gave it 4 stars for contrast to Rian's half star. I think the film expresses its point. I think the film is a raw and undiluted expression of a very terrible mental state. And I don't think the film is trying to endorse anything. I think it is just trying to depict what that feeling is like for people and a lack of hope, I suppose. Maybe I don't want to say that last part. I'm not sure what I think actually now. But I think it is a raw expression of something. And I don't think it is trying to endorse anything that has happened in the movie. Particularly the ending, which is a dark ending. But I don't think it's trying to endorse anything that Rose Byrne's character does or any other character. I think it's just trying to depict what she is going through, and it's trying to assist the audience in feeling it too. Ideally, just for the duration of the movie, and then the audience goes back to a better mental state afterwards. Mm-hmm. Ideally.
I've come around. I did go in with like I hate this movie so much. I hope they never make another movie again. To like
So you heard it here, folks. I win the first episode.
You do win.
Fortnightly Movie Show.
Sebastian wins. Sebastian wins the Fortnightly Movie Show.
Right.
Very nice work. But yeah, no, I think as an empathy machine of a movie, I think 100%. Now I can't say 2 thumbs up. Because that is, of course, a Siskel Niebuhr trademark.
Well, but we can do 4 thumbs up.
I feel like they'd get us still.
This is
I don't know. Yeah,
we do
our
this.
sound guy has suggested this as an alternative. I guess we can think about
4 fingers.
About our I don't know. I think just wreck or no wreck.
I give it a. Isn't this something in Italy?
In Italy?
Or something? There's this. But there's also, I swear there's some country that does like this and it means good.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, on the Fortnightly Movie Show, this means it was good. And I give it a this.
Oh, okay.
I give it one of these.
Alright, yeah, I'm inclined to recommend it. For the pure...
You recommend it in a kind of
for the pure
curiosity.
emotive experience of it, but wouldn't put it as a date movie.
You recommend it as like an academic venture. Is that right? Is that
No. I think
No?
as like an emotional adventure.
Okay.
As like a pure let's feel some emotions. It's like
Some
a
bad
melodrama.
emotions.
It's a melodrama of awkwardness.
I wouldn't call it a melodrama because I think melodramas are typically
No, but I'm
shallow
saying as in like a
depictions.
melodrama gets you to feel emotions. I
It
wouldn't say
gets you to
melodrama's
feel
shallow.
emotions. I would say melodrama's shallow. That would be my
What about
association.
Cinema Paradiso? Cinema Paradiso is a melodrama.
I wouldn't call Cinema Paradiso a
Well,
melodrama.
no, but it has highs and lows.
My understanding of a melodrama is largely associated with telenovelas and soap operas.
No,
and
man,
all these
melodrama
kinds
is
of
way
things.
more complex than that.
Okay.
Melodrama has like so
If
many
that
layers.
is, if Cinema Paradiso is considered a melodrama, then I shall concede that
There you
we
go.
can call it.
We're calling halves on the winning.
Yeah.
We're calling it a draw.
Nah, I think I still mostly won.
Okay, fair
Right.
enough. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Do I get a prize?
Yeah, I wish. You get
wish.
to be on the show again next week, and the week after that, 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 and the week after that. Yay! Next week, Babe 2, Pig in the City.
Face it, you're just a little pig in a big city. What can you possibly do? What can anyone do? Why even try?
Stay tuned to the Fortnightly Movie Show, coming to you fortnightly. There we go. Some apples. So Sebastian, that was the movie show.
It was.
We good with this for the outro?
No. Connell, do you want to get it on the outro?
No, I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.